Welcome, everybody, back to a Thursday night, the Downforce Racing Series Season 10, Round 11, short track racing at the last great Colosseum of Bristol Motor Speedway, presented by MaxspeedTV. We started out a little bit low of a car count here, about 9 to 10 drivers, but we are pushing at about 14 right now. We should have a few more, hopefully, jump in here and race it up with these guys. But they are going to be putting in some pretty quick laps out here tonight. This race, if they stay green, will not last long. However, stage here tonight, stage 1, lap 40, white flag, checkered at 41. Stage 2, lap 80, white flag, and 81 will be the checkered. We are under 2.5 minutes to go here in practice, folks. We're going to step aside and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. Pre-race analytics point standings coming up right after this.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran last, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we're back live here on MaxspeedTV. Qualifying is underway here tonight at Bristol. 4 laps is what they get. Now, taking a look at the pre-race analytics here tonight. Not really worried about the wind. 1, 2, 3 miles an hour. It has hit 4, but there it goes again. 4 miles an hour. No, 5. The first time I've seen the 5 mile an hour number here tonight. There's the 6 too, so it keeps going up. So yeah, it is picking up wind here, but however, air temp of 78, track temp of 80, 160 laps in total, 228 miles, no tire limits. It is 100% fuel. Now that is going to be pushing that fuel at about 160 to 170 laps on a full tank. So they might not need fuel here tonight. I did hear about 168 per se for fuel. So they may not need fuel here tonight. That does remain to be seen, of course. They could be lying to me, as some drivers do. Don't give me the full honest answer, Mr. 03. Yeah, got to pick on our favorite Australian here, Mr. Brad Allison. However, pit road, 35 miles an hour. There's dual pit roads out here tonight, so, you know, you can come down wherever your pit box is, whether it be front or back stretch. Pace speed here tonight is 40 miles an hour. Let's get everything off here, folks. Of course, if you don't know me by now, my name is Joshua Medlock from MaxspeedTV, calling the action for the Downforce Racing Series. Been with these guys for quite some time. I love every bit of what they do over here. Now, we have the top 5 here tonight is going to stay where they're at. Dave Hunt up at the top at 415. Terry Adams in second, 388, 27 behind the leader. The Woods, that's Charles Woods there in third, 387, 28 behind the leader, 1 behind Terry. Terry Adams is, of course, Hanover fifth, by the way. Ron Patty, Brad Allison, our favorite Australian, going to be tied for that 4 spot here tonight. 350, 65 behind the leader and 37 behind Woods. Lonnie Barrington is going to be up a spot into 6th at 323, 92 behind the leader and 27 behind Allison and Patty. Jamison Middlemiss up a spot, or down a spot here in 7th at 322, 93 behind the leader and 1 behind Barrington. Mike Whitaker going to stay where he's at in 8th at 319, 96 behind the leader and 3 behind Middlemiss. Cody Eldred up 2 spots, cracking the top 10 and 9th at 263, 152 behind the leader and 56 behind Whitaker. And old Hoop Baker, they're up 2 spots, cracking the top 10 as well in 10th at 254, 161 behind the leader, 9 behind Cody. Vinny Bonanno going to fall another 2 spots here into 11th at 253, just outside of the top 10, 162 behind the leader and 1 behind old Hoop. John Berry, there down 2 spots as well into 12th, just inside of the top 12, 238. 177 behind the leader and 15 behind Bonanno here. Up a spot is going to be John Anderson in 13th at 232 on the outside of the top 12. 183 behind the leader and 6 behind Barry. Robert Bob Lacavara, after last week, is going to move up a spot here tonight in 14th. Still in the top 15 at 223. 192 behind the leader, 9 behind Anderson. Bob Robert is not here tonight, nor will he be here, I think, next week. So Bob may fall out of the top 15 after tonight. We'll see what happens. Anything can go. And rounding out our top 15 down 2 spots is going to be Kyle Vincent Gilbert at 208, 207 behind the leader and 15 behind Robert Bob Lacavara. But we still got 4 minutes to go here, folks, in qualifying. And it looks like we've only had 7 drivers qualify. Right now, the 53, Dave Hunt, our points leader, up in the top spot at a 14.697. The only driver right now to hit the 14.6s. We are coming down to 3.5 minutes here. Brennan Kennedy out in chat, or was out in chat. I hope he's still out in chat, asking, you know, what do we expect from the last great Colosseum of Bristol Motor Speedway? Well, I don't think fuel is going to be the issue. I think tires is going to be the biggest issue. Now, it is unlimited tires. Don't get me wrong. But I think taking care of your tires, that way you don't have to come down so many, times. Think taking care of your tires is going to be the issue. Of course, taking care of your car, this track is not easy. It's high banking, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got, a little bit of a, gung-ho, get on the gas on the front and back stretch, and then you're right back into the corner. These guys are, I think, going to be bumper to bumper too. So being careful, being respectful to one another, knowing everybody's braking points, or learning everybody's braking points at about 2 laps. Yeah, I think there are a few things you are going to have to really, pay attention to. The start of the race here at Bristol is going to determine how this race goes. If we start with cautions, well, folks, it could be a caution night. If we can get green and stay green and go green, heck, we may just do the stages and be done with it. You just never know with these guys. It looks like, though, I don't see anybody else coming out. I'm going to give it down here to about a minute. For Dave Hunt, who is on pole, and he is, of course, in TeamSpeak, so we will be able to interview him. But that's if Kerry, Thomas Hoop, Mike, Jeff, Paul Crumry, Fred Williams doesn't come out. Nice to see old Paul and Jeff Hollingsworth out here. Been a while. Been a long while for Mr. Paul Crumry, but a minute here tonight. Let's go ahead and get Dave Hunt down here tonight, folks. Dave Hunt, got a copy.
Hey, I got you.
All righty. Well, it looks like right now, grabbing the pole, the only driver to get in the 14.6s, but, Dave, it's just qualifying. This track, man, is only a half-mile long, but it's fast. It's quick, and it's bumper to bumper at times. Talk about it, because with the way you guys do things here, the open fix type thing, you just never know who is going to be up there with you, either at the start or toward the end.
Yeah, that's true. You never know. I just wish, since I got the puller, I could select the outside to start, but I can't on the start. So if there's any restarts and I'm up front, I'm going to take the outside. Just if I can stay up there, I can stay out of the trouble.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's what I was going to say. As long as I can run the outside, I'm good. As soon as I start going low, I get in trouble. Yeah,
the initial start, you have to start where iRacing puts you. Unfortunately, I believe that is correct.
Yep.
So, but the restarts after that, you choose your line. And, yeah, high line here at Bristol is the preferred line. So, Dave, good luck out there tonight, buddy, as well as the other 14 drivers that are out there as well, or 13. And, Dave, good luck, man. Congratulations on the pole here tonight.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks, and good job up there in the booth.
Thank you, Dave. Do appreciate it, bud.
You bet.
All right, we'll get Dave up there in the DRS race room, and we will get him down here on the MaxspeedTV starting grid. Dave Hunt grabbing the pole with a 14.697. Congratulations to Dave on pole. Lonnie Barrington going to be on the outside of him in second with a 14.720. Kevin Gunther in third. Charles Woods in fourth. Brad Allison, our favorite Australian, in fifth. Hanover Fist in sixth. Jamison Middleman seventh. That is all who qualified here tonight, folks. So it's going to put them of the non-qualifiers. Jeff Hollingsworth in 8th. Mike Whitaker 9th. Paul Crumry in 10th. So Paul got a start of 10th without qualifying. Wow. Okay. Crazy. Hoot Baker in 11th. Fred Williams in 12th. Thomas Taylor 13th. Kerry Morris in 14th. Trying to get out shotgun here tonight. So everybody is guaranteed a top 15 here tonight. Everybody. It doesn't matter who wrecks out or who goes laps down or whatever. Everybody is guaranteed a top 15 this evening. 14 drivers out there here tonight at Bristol. Depending on how this race goes, we may talk about some, I don't know, we'll talk about whatever. Other than politics and what's going on with Ukraine and Russia. Everything else is up for grabs. Got to keep politics and all that stuff out of chat. Here we go. 2 laps here. That's what they will get for pacing. You do get 3 fast repairs. All right, on the front stretch, one more time around. That ugly pace truck dives off to the safety of pit road. He will be going green here tonight for the Downforce Racing Series Season 10, Round 11, here at Bristol, the last great Colosseum, presented by MaxspeedTV, out of turn number 2. We are going to watch that daggum pace truck here tonight. Get off of the track, truck. You want to go racing here. Dave Hunt, the 53 on the inside. Pace truck. Dives off to the safety of pit road. Dave will have to wait for green. And there it is. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing here tonight at Bristol. 160 laps at stake, and everybody already trying to find that outside line. Of Jameson Middleman is caught on the inside. Dave Hunt has led the very first lap here tonight. Like I said, folks, don't take long. Oh, Dave popping the wall there. Under fire by the 23 of the Busch Light 23. Lonnie Barrington. Lonnie on the inside. Dave on the outside is going to steal. Did he? No, he did not lead that lap. Yes, he did. It finally updated. Yes, Dave Hunt did lead that lap. Yeah, finally updated. Yeah, that's how quick it is, folks. It is that fast. Right now, everybody trying to mind their P's and Q's. Hanover Fisk, 6th, F7. He is up in spot now, trying to battle here that 89 of Hanover Fisk for that position. 6th spot is going to take it. Seen the pass there. Brad Allison, our favorite Australian, coming around that number 40 of Charles Woods. He's going to go up to 3rd from 5th. Brad's like, hey, I'm not going to grab the pole, and I'm not going to win the race, and I'm not going to have a very good night. Well, I know, 5 laps into it, 6 laps down. Guess what? From 5th to 3rd, I think Brad Allison, yeah, he lying to me. You lying, bro. I don't know if anybody has ever seen that TikTok video like that, but yeah. You lying, bro. Jameson, Hanover, Paul. Okay, I see 15 on... Okay, there it is. Yep, 15 to Paul Crumry. Moved his number up. And it's pink. Beautiful paint there by Paul. Love it. Purple Heart Homes, I would assume that is a military thing that helps with homes. I could be wrong. I have to get with Paul on that, but he is a veteran. W. Got a lot of things going on here. 10% off discount code PK, the Outlaw. W energy drinks. Oh, okay, that's what W is. I got you. All right, let's see what Dave's doing. Under fire, wow! Under fire with the 0-3 of Brad. Allison, contact was made. Good save by Brad. Good save by Dave. Oh, that could have been ugly. I think Dave, he's going to fight him again. Oh, but Brad Allison is going to lead that lap here tonight. Going to steal one away from Dave Hunt, and they're still going door to door. Or they ooh, Dave got a little loosey-goosey there. The more they race it up, the closer the 23 of Lonnie Barrington is going to get. As well as Jeff Hollingsworth, who started 8th. He's already up 4 spots here into 4th. Evan Gunther started 3rd. He's back to 5th, but that doesn't mean anything right there. Man, down into 3. Dave Hunt, Brad Allison still going at it. Dave just has that run, though, on the outside. Looks like the 03 got a little loose there as well. And has allowed the 23, though, of Lonnie to get that front end up to the right rear quarter. But I got to say, Brad doing one heck of a job there on that inside line. Hanging on, but he's getting 8 up right now. He now has the 97 of Jeff to his outside. And Kevin Gunther is not too far behind. So I don't know what Brad is thinking. Maybe he's got a plan. I don't know. Maybe that's that, you know, that, oh, crikey mind that he's got. Oh, 57. That is Thomas Taylor. He's going to go a lap down here. Harry Morris out of the race. Not sure what happened to Kerry here tonight. Already battling, man. But we are now 20 laps to go before the stage. Already. Back to Hanover Fist here. Fired in between Jameson Middle Miss and Mike Whitaker. 707. Luke Baker in 11th. Now we had 14 in the lobby. Only 13 started. Evan Gunther, Brad Allison now going at it. Brad falling back, trying to hang on to the outside of that 31. He's got, oh man, 31 got the run on the inside line. He is up to 3rd, right where he started. Brad started in 5th. He does have company though, Charles Woods, who started in 4th. These two going at it. And it looks like Charles is going to get back where he started. Brad is going to fall back where he started. Hollingsworth up 2 spots. Paul Crumry up 3. He is coming up on the 97 of Jeff as we speak. And Paul and Jeff are in the same TeamSpeak channel. The other guy's room. I'm sure there's some communication going on with the 15, the 97. Let's see here. Freddie. Yeah, Freddie, he didn't even start. Charles Woods. And T. Roy, who I don't know who that is. Right now, Dave Hunt, though, 26 laps under his belt. Only gave up a few laps here. He won't get the sweep for leading every lap. if he does, of course, come out the winner. But right now, he's looking strong to lead the most laps early on here tonight. 10 more laps. 9 more laps. We'll be at stage 1 here tonight. Evan Gunther, Lonnie Barrington, battle for P2. Up is the 40 of Charles Woods. Of course, it's Charlie in team speak. However, '57 of Thomas Taylor right here, but he is 4 laps down. I would watch. Well, Mike Whitaker is a lap down here. He's mired in between our leader and leaders. Second and third. We'll see what the 707. 707 is going to hold his line. He is going to make these guys go around him. Everybody right now around cleanly. Going back to Paul Crumrah here. There's the 57 of Thomas Taylor. 4 laps down. So everybody did get around the 707. As well as the 57 got around the 707. Now the 57 trying to get around the 15. But that's not for position. If I was Paul, I'd just let him go by. And he did. Well as the 23 of Lonnie Barrington, just let him go by, didn't even care. Here we go, folks. That is going to be lap number 40. White flag in the air, 1 to go for the stage. And it looks like Dave Hunt is going to hang on to it here. And we will be able to get to talk to him again. There it is, folks. A white flag in the air. Stage complete. Dave Hunt wins stage 1. All right, yeah. I would assume they would pit, come down, get tires. You go ahead and get fuel just to make sure you have enough. Just go ahead and do it all at once. I don't foresee anybody, taking 2 tires. I think everybody will take 4. Almost said 3, but you can't do that. You can't just take 3 tires. Yeah, right sides go on for the 53. The left sides go on for the 53. And with a stop of 14.4, who got it? Now I think Dave Hutt got it off of pit road here, right there. On that side, anyway. All right, well, let's get him back down here, folks. Well, Dave Hunt, that was a good first stage run out here tonight, man. You held on to it. You grabbed the most laps for stage 1. You gave up a few, but, I mean, it's Bristol. How does it feel? How did it feel after 41 laps?
That was just a lot of fun. I don't know. It gets a little bit slower as laps go on, tires wear out.
Well, now we're going to get set for stage 2, and it's going to be a little bit shorter due to the, caution laps here. How are you feeling? Are you feeling more comfortable?
Yeah, I like Terry's setups here. They're just awesome.
All right, well, do you have something to hold off Kevin, Lonnie, Paul, Jameson, Charles, Hoot, and basically everybody that's on the lead lap?
No, they're all good drivers, and just to have fun out here and see where I end up.
All righty, Dave. Good luck down there, bud.
Hey, appreciate it there, guys.
Congratulations on the stage 1 win here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, well, that is Dave Hunt here, folks. Let's get that off there. We're going to get ready for stage number 2. Go ahead and delete that. Get that set and ready to rock and roll. Yeah, a lot of things I have to do on the back side here when it comes to stage racing. But we're here. All right. Race truck lights are off. 57 of Thomas is going to get one of his laps back there. Thomas even pit. Yeah, he pitted. About to say, he better pitted. Oh, if he didn't pit, oh, that could have been bad. Race truck is off. Dave Hunt is going to be on the loud pedal. Green is back out here tonight for the Downforce Racing Series Season 10, round number 11 here at Bristol. Well, with that being said here, folks, these guys are actively recruiting. If you are a driver that you don't like cautions, you're very respectful, you know, hate conflict, but you love a hard racing, and you want to learn, of course, the open fix, you know, setup of what they do. They are actively recruiting the Downforce Racing Series. Check them out on Facebook. Of course, you're seeing them here on MaxspeedTV. It is a little bit different, and of course, the setups are extremely monitored here. For Downforce, you finish in the top 3, you have to immediately upload your setup back into the shared for the admin so they can see it. That way they can look at, see what you've changed, what you didn't change, blah, blah, blah. Yes, if you don't do that, well, there are consequences, and you do not want to see those consequences. We got Kevin Gunther and Paul Crum right here doing battle, but Paul is going to overtake that P2 spot from Kevin Gunther. Known Paul for a while. I really got to know Kevin. Man, if these two go head to head, I don't know. I don't know who I would go for, to be honest. Known Paul pretty much since I started racing or got on iRacing. And of course, I met Kevin, I think, over here for Downforce. Yeah. And these two, man, yeah, if they go door to door, I think it's it's going to be insane. Going back here to the 23 of Lonnie Barrington. Our company, Jameson Middlemiss, Charles Woods. Whoa! And I spoke of Paul Crumry. And something happened to Paul Crumry here tonight. He's falling back. There is no caution here tonight, but we are going to take a look at it here on the MaxspeedTV replay here tonight. What happened, Paul? Well, collie of you, and out of 4. Looks like you just got a little loosey-goosey there. A lot loosey-goosey, I should say, and he tries to save it, and he tries to save it, and he saves it, and then he don't save it. Right back up on track. Ooh, Hanover right there. 707 of Mike Whitaker. How they dodged it. The 82 of Hoop Baker. The 57 of Thomas Taylor. Whoa. So something happened to Brad Allison here as well. I'm not sure what. He took his car behind the wall. Oh, what happened to Brad? I don't know if Brad Allison is that out in chat or not, but he is not in TeamSpeak. Hey, folks, guess what? That being said, be 100 to go here tonight. Dave Hunt, though, on rails right now. Make movements here. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if Brad is in TeamSpeak in chat or not. Would like to find out what in the world happened, why he took it behind the wall. We only have 11 drivers out here, folks. And 2 of those are laps down. Paul 3, Thomas 7. Last driver lap down is Hoot Baker, rounding out the 9th spot. Lap 72 here, it'll be 73. Yep, it updated right when we exited turn number 2. So we're gonna hit 74 here momentarily. It'll update pretty much the middle of 1 and 2. Yeah, pretty much almost coming out of turn 2, it updates. Dave Hunt, 70 laps now. It is 160 laps. So if he leads 81 laps or more, he will officially take home the most laps led. It cannot be beaten, regardless of who has led laps. Now, could it be tied? Probably, but it cannot be beaten. Go back here to Lonnie Barrington, Jeff Hollingsworth, side by side, 23, 97, and Jeff going to take that spot away. Man, these two are still going at it, door to door, bumper to bumper. Ow. They were door to door. All right, we got to get back up front, though, because next time by is going to be the white flag for the stage, and Paul Crumride's going to get one of his laps back the old-fashioned way, white flag in the air again here for the stage, the Downforce Racing Series. All Dave has got to do is just hang on to it now, and he will complete the stage sweep. Dave Hunt win stage 2 here tonight. So, completing the stage sweep. Oh, and Dave complete the sweep. Grabbing the pole, getting the most laps led. Winning both stages, he's already got it. And of course, winning the race. And the biggest sweep is finishing with 0 incidents. That would be the biggest sweep of them all. All right. Oh, one more time. It might be 2 more times. We'll see. We still got some racing to go, but at least one more time right now. Well, Dave,
Hey.
you got the stage sweep here. You got 1, now you got 2. Now it's going to be to the stint. You guys will have the fuel to make it. It's tires. It's tires. It's tires. How do you take care of those tires?
That's a good question. Guess not running as hard as I did here these first 2 stages.
So, if you have to pit, it would be for tires.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's you're going to lose too many laps if you do that.
Exactly. So, I mean, do you have a game plan? Don't tell me, but do you have a game plan?
See if I can get to the finish line here and first. We'll see what happens.
All righty, buddy. Well, good luck, man.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. This is definitely going to be interesting. All right, stage 2, done. We're done with stages. Now we got to worry about, of course, the ugly yellow thing that can happen. Yes, cautions can happen now. I've seen it with these guys. We get through the stages, gray racing, and then, yep, guess what happens? Get cautions. Let's hope we don't get cautions, because we know cautions can breed cautions. Let's just see kind of what happens. Dave Hunt, Kevin Gunther, Charles Woods, Jeff Hollingsworth, Lonnie Barrington, Mike Whitaker, Jameson Middlemiss, Hanover Fisk, Hoot Baker, Paul Crumrod, who is 1 lap down, rounding out our top 10 here tonight. Now, Paul is only 1 lap down, so that's good for Paul, only being 1 lap down. We know he's fast. We know he can get around the leaders if he can get his lap back the old-fashioned way. Or if a caution comes out and he's not involved, then he would, of course, be the lucky dog. He will get his lap back. He'll be back on the lead lap, and that'll put 10 drivers on the lead lap. Race truck is off and away here tonight once more. Dave Hunt, here we go. Green is out. We are back and away here tonight for the Downforce Racing Series season number 10, round number 11 here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Stages are done. We got a battle for the lead. Kevin Gunther, Dave Hunt. I was Dave. Oh, I think Kevin got that. I think he did. Let me see. Yep, Kevin. Yeah, he did get it. He stole it. He stole it like candy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he was reaching for some Old Bay or something. I don't know. You want some Old Bay out there? Is he even running an Old Bay paint? No, he's not. Okay. Yeah, he is. He's running an Old Bay paint. Oh, he is. All right. So he wanted some Old Bay. Ed Roscoe's not sure exactly what that's all about, but about it for the lead. Oh, Jeff Hollingsworth is going to take over the lead here tonight. Going to lead his very first lap here, and I've known Jeff for a little bit as well. I think I've known him about as long as I've known Paul, to be honest. Oh, Jeff doing a little bit of dirt racing out there on some pavement. That did allow Dave Hunt to get back up. Oh, we got a little bumping and banging going on out here between these two. Do we got some rubbing as racing? Do we got some rattling Cajun out here tonight? Rattling Cajun. Rattling cages. Cajun. Same thing. Hey, I'm from Arkansas. Give me a break. I don't know what's going on with Dave and Jeff, but there's something going on. They got Charles Woods dumping some crown on that Old Bay 31 here. I don't think that would taste good, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think you want to mix Old Bay with some Crown Royal. See what happens with the 31 and the 40 here. We're going to be watching it. 31 is going to take that spot away from the 40. Or keep the spot, I should say. Charles, fourth. And, well, I said it. There he is, Paul Crumry. He's making his way up through the field. Wanting to get that one lap back the old-fashioned way. Can he do it? We will see. Dave Hunt will lead the most laps here tonight, regardless of what happens in the race. Already taken the 2 stages. He's got the pole. Now, I don't know if he's got any incidents. I don't see that. I won't see that until the end of the race. And, of course, that is unofficial, as that will have to come down through the Sim Racer Hub, formerly known as Dan Lisa, with the points updated for Downforce. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying Dave is going to win it. I mean, it's still anybody's race, but he's got a pretty good shot of doing it. Oh, Thomas Taylor has taken his car behind the wall. So we are officially down to 10 drivers and 1 driver a lap down. We know who that is. Mr. Paul out here. He is coming upon the 40 of Charles Woods. Charles is in 4th, so we'll see if Paul can manage. Man, he is flying up here too, man. He is using every bit of his tires to get up here. And he just keeps on coming. We'll see if he can get up to the 40 and 31. Evan Gunther, Charles Woods, Dave Hunt. Still has a Hollingsworth right there on his tail. Like a king cobra on a python. Jeff being the cobra, king cobra, and Dave being the python right now. Because, yeah, king cobras do eat pythons. Burmese pythons. Yeah. 97 being a little snake right now. He's like, all right, 53. You just mess up, and I'm going to open my mouth, and I'm going to come around you. You know. Oh, fun and games until someone gets eaten. Dave holding his own, though. Man. Oh, he's still trying to get up here. Well, let's check on some of the other drivers. Lonnie Barrington, Jameson Middle Miss, 5th and 6th. Battle going on side by side. The 3 of Lonnie gonna be able to take it from Jameson. He's got a different paint on his car here too. Let's go ahead and see what we got. looks like that might be kind of the same thing. Sort of, kind of. Sour ale. Ah, it's an ale. I got you. Have to try it one of these days. Oop Baker. Mike Whitaker. Looks like Oop got around Mike. P8. 112 of 160. Oh, there it goes. Updated. 113. Oh, 9:48 Eastern, 8:48 Central Time. 3:48 Hawaiian time. It's still daylight over there in Hawaii. Two watching, 3 likes, folks. Glad to see at least 2 people watching. 3 likes out there. Who do we got in chat here tonight? Say hi if that's all you want to say. We would appreciate it. That way we can at least acknowledge those that are out there in chat. Love the fans out there that tune in. Oh, it's kind of tough out here tonight with a low car count. I do understand, but I mean, we still got great racing going on, folks. And we got a lot of side by side going on, door to door. I mean, even some bumper to bumper fenders, especially with the 53 and 97 earlier on. I mean, they were going at it. Oh, we could have one back here too with Kevin Gunther and Charles Woods. They get any closer than what they were, well, we could have some bumping runs. And we don't have any viewers out there right now. Wow. Sure exactly what's going on. 3 likes, though. We appreciate it. And well, if Jeff and Kevin, if they start doing battling here, guess what's going to happen? Dave Hunt is going to pull away. I mean, he's already led 112 laps out here, and he's looking to lead 113 here, and he's going to do it at the stripe. The tires, though, oh my gosh. I think tires right now is going to be, yeah, I mean, we're already looking at a fall off here, folks, of about, with Dave Hunt, and his best lap was a 14.856. Not sure what lap that was. But yeah, okay, so yeah, Evan Gunther is down pit road. So yeah, tires starting to play a factor here. Gotta watch and see who comes down pit road and who doesn't. Who's gonna stay out the longest. Over fist. Back to 8. Put up on lap 130 here pretty quickly. Oh, Dave, you left that outside open, and oh no! Oh, bumping and banging, good save there. By the 97 of Jeff Hollingsworth. Good save by Dave Hunt. Good avoidance by Charles Woods. However, it kept them stacked up here. You got Dave, Charles now, Lonnie, and Jeff are still right here together. Top 4. You can throw a blanket over them. Mike Whitaker on pit road, but we got to get back up here, folks. We got to. Lap 130. Next time by 30 to go. 31 right now. Got to complete this lap. And I hope we do it under green. I think we will. Here we go. 30 to go here tonight. Man, Dave Hunt holding back. Charlie Woods. Jeff Hollingsworth trying to get around Charlie here tonight. Lonnie's back here like, okay, well, you guys can just battle it out. I'll be right here. If you want to wreck. I'll just go around you. You know. Uh-oh. There comes Jeff Hollingsworth. Yep. Seen the gap. It opened up. And here he comes. But Hollingsworth is on the same pitch strategy as Dave Hunt. So, is it going to work? Guess we'll see. Jeff is going to lead the third lap. He is third lap here tonight. Did get around Dave. So now, Jeff maybe has saved some tires. Dave might have did not save any. So, what do you do now if you're in Dave's position? Do you pit? Do you take a chance? Or do you stay out and run it and gun it in the hope you can catch back up to Jeff Hollingsworth as the 40 of Charles Woods goes to the inside of the 53. Oh, 31 into the 23. Good save there by Lonnie Barrington here. We're going to get a MaxspeedTV replay of this. I mean, good save by Lonnie. Good save, because, I mean, that could have been bad. On Lonnie here. And right there, Lonnie was coming up on the 40, different braking point. Here comes the 31 of Kevin Gunther, tags him. Yeah, good save by Lonnie Barrington right there. Man, had enough room to get it down, get it low down, didn't get it into the wall. Awesome job. Awesome job. Lonnie Barrington, however, is going to be our last driver on the lead lap in fifth. That 23 machine. Hollingsworth now 1.678 seconds ahead of Charles Woods, Dave Hunt. Those look like yeah, fell back to that third spot. 20 to go here tonight. And it's going to be 19 to go as it updates. I think Jeff Hollingsworth and his daggum road racing and friggin' Indy cars have kind of paid off. Jeff knows what I'm talking about. Or has it? Oh no! Charles Woods! And he cuts into the time, but dadgum Jeff, he just keeps going. Alrighty, man, Jeff Hollingsworth. Not worried about him. A little over 2.5 seconds, or right at 2.5 seconds. Still climbing over Charles. Kevin Gunther, P3. Dave Hunt back to P4. Lonnie Barrington running out our top 5, followed by the 82 of Hoop Baker. Paul Crumry still trying to figure out how to get that lap back here, folks. All right, Paul, if I was you, you know what I would do? I'd throw a water bottle right now, right there with the 31. Just a water bottle right in front of it. Yeah, I know you can't do it here on our racing. That's what I would do. Throw a water bottle out there. Hand over fist, also a lap down. Jameson Middle Miss, Michael Whitaker, lap down. Running out our top 10, Thomas Taylor, Brad Allison, Kerry Morris out of it here tonight. We had 14 in the lobby, however, only 13 started. Kerry Morris was the first driver to take it behind the wall. And Brad Allison, then Thomas Taylor. So only 10 drivers out here with 8 to go. And man, Dave Hunt, he is on a mission right now. He is trying to hunt down, well, Charles Woods at the moment. Oh, that would be for a podium at least, P3, but there's not enough laps to go here, even with 6 to go. There is not enough laps here for Dave to get up to Jeff or Kevin. Don't even think there's enough laps here yet to get up to Charles, to be honest. But Dave Hunt will come out with 124 laps of lead here tonight. Started on pole, grabbed both stages here tonight. Man, what a points night for Dave Hunt. Gonna be a great points night for Dave, as Dave Hunt, of course, came into tonight our points leader at 415. He will retain that going into next week. For sure, Kevin Gunther coming around Jeff Hollingsworth here for the lead. 3 laps to go. Looks like Evan Gunther may take the win here, or at least the white flag here the next time by. We'll see what happens. There it is, white flag, 1 to go for Kevin Gunther here tonight. And at the stripe, he is going to grab the win out here tonight. Kevin Gunther with a win. Charles Woods in P2. Jeff Hollingsworth in P3. That is going to be our podium here tonight. Lonnie Barrington, P4. And Hoop Baker rounding out our top 5. Alrighty, folks, hang tight as we see the 31 here. Gonna burn it up when he can. There he goes. Gonna smoke it out. Maybe throwing some Obey out there for everybody to get a sniff of. I'm still waiting for my Obey out there, Kevin. I'm just saying. Hang tight, folks. We'll be right back. righty, folks, we're back here tonight. And of course, we've got to get down here to our winner here tonight, Mr. Kevin Gunther here. And before we get to Kevin, let me see here. Winner of any Ryan. Okay, so yeah, I am Kevin. Your first win this season.
Yeah, it's been a while. And it's funny. I've been away for 3 weeks and haven't been on, and come back, and next thing you know, I win the thing.
Well, talk about it, man. We had the stages. We didn't have any cautions per se. We did have the stage cautions, so we can't really count those. We didn't have any regular cautions, but we could have at times here tonight. But man, everybody, just saved the car. They knew it was quite the race. We got to see, we got to hear from you. A lot of side by side, a lot of door to door, and a lot of front end to rear end bumping going on out here tonight.
Yeah, I got into a couple guys. I was really just trying to play it patient. If somebody wanted to race me hard in certain points, I just kind of let them go. It was kind of hard to pass, so I was thinking, we really didn't have any cautions. We didn't have any issues with that. So I was thinking, tire fall off was pretty big. I was thinking, man, halfway through that last stage here, maybe I should pit and see if I can make it back up on tires. And that's exactly how it worked out. So I was pretty excited there. Just worked out. I made the pass for the lead with only 3 to go, I think.
Yeah, I mean, awesome job out here. You're still running the Old Bay paint, but I know you got some other things going on there. Dead Rise. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that's all about, but
that's a damn good beer made by Flying Dog Brewing out of Maryland, and they partnered with Old Bay a couple years ago and made a beer, and it's one of my favorites.
Well, I don't know if we have it down here in Arkansas, but if we do, I might have to try it. I'll be honest. I mean, I'm real, so I'll be honest. Well, man, awesome job, 31, grabbing the win out here tonight. But we do go from short track back to super speedway next week. Daytona, man, how do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good. I came into this race feeling really good. This is one of my favorite tracks. I tend to do it real well. It's a real rhythm track. It's all about keeping consistency, and I was able to take care of that tonight. Next week, it's a whole different ball game. You got to take, I think, and that's how you get to the front and win those things.
Well, super speedway racing is a crapshoot. I mean, even my dog, who's 14 years old, could win at Daytona. Okay, so I mean, it's anybody's race. So, take care of everything. Be patient. You gotta have teammates. You have teammates, so gotta have some help out there. If you lose the draft, well, you just basically lose the race. I mean, that's.
Actually, I'm mistaken. I will not be here next week.
Oh, you're not going to be here next week.
I'll be in Martinsville, Virginia, racing a modified this time next week.
Ah, okay. Well, you're going to miss Daytona. Well, with that being said, man, final thoughts, shout out, things you want to give before you go celebrate at least your win here tonight,
Whoever made that call for me in my head to go ahead and pit there, I want to thank wherever that thought came from. Worked out for me, and of course Terry, Bob, and Mike for putting this league on. It's fun running with these guys, and feels good to finally get my first win this season.
All righty, Kevin. We'll see you not next week, but hopefully we'll see you at Texas.
I believe you will.
All righty, we'll see you then, bud.
Take it easy.
Thank you. All right, well, that is Kevin Gunther, our winner here tonight. Let's get down here to the Crown Royal Machine of the 40 of Charlie Charles Woods here. I don't know why I'd say it. Maybe just make you happy,
I'm glad somebody's thinking about me.
Well, I mean, like I said, man, it's Charlie in TeamSpeak. It's Charles in iRacing. So, I mean, there's confusion somewhere, but, the Vanilla Crown Royal, number 40, man, you came up. Finished P2 out here tonight, bud. You're you came into tonight P3 in the points, 28 points behind the leader, 1 behind Adams. So, I mean, with this race, man, how you feeling?
I felt pretty good there. Those first 2 stages, I was actually starting to catch them guys that were up front, and I was kind of biding my time. And then the stages come up, which was fine and dandy. And then in the end there, I just run a little bit too hard there, which Gunther pulled one of the best moves we've did in a long time by pit.
Well, we know how Kevin is, so go ahead, man, talk about it.
Yeah, when he pitted there, and I said, I don't think he's gonna make it back around. And I thought about pitting, and I'm like, well, where I'm at now is probably where I'm gonna end up if I pit or don't pit. So I just went ahead and stayed out. All of a sudden, here comes Kevin around, and I'm like, well, I guess we're gonna finish P3 then.
Well, with that being said, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, the 53, I mean, dominant performance by Dave Hunt. If Dave Hunt would have pitted with Kevin, what do you think would have happened? Be honest.
He probably would have won it. Actually, he was holding me and Jeff up for quite a while there, and it was almost impossible to pass on the bottom to get around somebody. So, and that's where we burn our stuff up trying to get around them. Otherwise, I'd have been probably a little bit farther ahead of him. And he kind of burned his up, and that's like I said earlier in the stages. I was actually getting to the back of them guys, and then the stage would end.
So basically, what you're saying, if Dave would have pitted with Kevin, and it would have been between Dave and Kevin. It's basically what you're saying.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm saying there.
I mean, we're keeping it real here, folks. I'm not gonna, say that Dave, made a bonehead move. I mean, Dave did what he had to do. He thought he had enough tires, blah blah blah. But we got to talk to drivers here too. I mean, we're gonna make it real if we can, as real as we can. But Charles, man, awesome job out here tonight. No cautions other than the stages, which made it for a phenomenal race here at Bristol with the car count we had here tonight. But with that being said, we go from short track to a 2.5 mile super speedway Daytona next week. How do you feel about it?
I pray a lot, and if I can finish, I'll be okay.
Just pray and hope you finish, right?
Yeah, it gets pretty rough. I mean, Daytona is, we run too wide and what have you. If you can have a partner there, then you should be okay. And if it goes green flag, which it has happened before, and you can get a good pit stop and have a partner to run, then you can be up there.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit tight.
Oh yeah, definitely so. 2 wide is normal for Daytona, but when you go 3 wide, oh my gosh, it gets a little on the intense side because it's not as wide as Talladega. It's you guys are basically all right there, so got to be very, very careful.
Yeah, there's a couple guys I don't mind going 3 wide at Daytona with. They hold their line pretty good, and I don't mind going 3 wide. And then there's a couple of them that I don't even like going 2 wide with.
Oh, well, I guess we'll see what happens, man. Well, Charlie Woods out here finishing P2 here tonight, bud. Final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks you want to give before you go celebrate the P2 finish here tonight at Bristol?
Yeah, Crown Royal, United States Postal Service. A couple of my teammates were playing with us tonight, and congratulations to Kevin, and thanks for broadcasting. I like your broadcast, sir.
I do appreciate it, Charlie, man. I really do. Well, go celebrate, man, and we'll see you next week at Daytona, bud.
All right, you have a good one, too. Thank you.
You too, bud. All right. Well, that is going to bring us down here to our P3 here tonight, and I don't know if I should interview him here tonight, regardless of, he's running a Coast Guard. I mean, that's a plus. But I've known this dude for a while, And I thought he had it here tonight. So, no, he's not going to get an interview. Jeff Hollingsworth, go celebrate P3. We'll see you later, man. No, I'm just playing.
That's cool. I respect that. I do.
Well, Jeff, I mean, I've known you for a while, but I mean, you normally race Indy cars.
Well,
From what
normally race Indy cars on Thursday.
Oh, okay. Well, you showed some Indy out here tonight. You showed even some dirt. So
I was wheeling it. I learned from Charlie. At the beginning, I was overdriving it, and that's why I kind of dropped back. I wore my stuff out. So Charlie's old and wise, man, and so I got behind him and just kind of learned his line and figured out what he was doing. And I raced Dave Hunt really hard there for a while.
Let's talk about that battle between you and Dave, because I mean, you guys were, I don't know if you were bumping and banging or what was going on there between you and Dave, but man, there was action and a whole lot of it.
Yeah, there was action. I don't remember if I've ever raced with him before, but yeah, we were just going at it. And honestly, here's my thought process was honestly trying to help Charlie. And I was thinking, I'll just drive as hard as I can. Maybe this guy will wear his stuff out. And then Charlie, on his smooth, steady pace would be up there at the end. And we drove hard, man. He did not want anybody else to lead. It was really hard. We touched, it was racing stuff. Something happened. I can't remember. I just know we both kind of ended up scuffing the wall pretty hard there. It said I had wheel damage and my wheel was off a little bit, but my tire wasn't flopping, so I kept going, and anyways, yeah, we raced hard. Nothing personal there, just racing. I think we did all right. It was fun.
Oh yeah, definitely a fun battle between you and Dave. And we was just talking here. I was just talking with Charles, talking about Kevin and his pit stop. Dave was right there on that same pit stop strategy as everybody else. So, I'm going to ask you the same question. If Dave Hunt pitted with Kevin Gunther on that pit stop, what do you think could have happened? Could it have come down to Dave Hunt and Kevin? Could have come down, you think so too? All right, well,
they had the pace.
Let's talk about it.
Well, I was just talking to Kevin, waiting on to come in here, and he said he learned that he could do that in a prior race at Bristol. And he says you're basically banking on it going green, obviously, because you're going to be a lap down. And in my mind, I've never seen that done. So I was like, there's, I don't know why he pit, because we had the gas, and we had gapped most of the field. And I'm like, that's crazy. And then Freddie, who hangs out with us, he didn't drive. He hangs out and watches and spots for us and stuff. And he's like, he's coming back around. He's on the lead lap, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So we were running out of laps, and Freddie's in the earpiece going, man, you just got get in his way. I said, there's no way, Freddie. This guy is just going too fast. I can't race him. I don't have the tires for it. Anyway, so good on him, man. That was a good strategy. He pulled it off. So yeah, I had a really good time. I haven't raced in here with these guys for a while, and had a really good time. So I appreciate them having us, and me and PK and Charlie, and just fun, man. It was a good time. I needed a good race. I had a bad Indy race, so.
Well, we won't talk about that, but you just said that, talking about Kevin there, that if it really came down to it, Dave pitted with Kevin, it would have came down to Dave Hunt, Kevin Gunther. That's basically what it would have come down to. They would have been
battling for the lead for sure. Definitely. If they both would have got through the traffic clean, they both would have been fighting for that in. Because he passed me with a couple to go, so they both would have got past me, and then it would have been on those two to figure it out.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I hate it for Dave,
sir.
but Dave, grabbed the pole, got the 2 stages. He's gonna stay in the point standings. Yeah, great points night for sure. Well, the Coast Guard 97 of Jeff Hollingsworth here tonight. Now, Jeff, I don't know if we're gonna see you next week. I hope we do, but we go to Daytona Super Speedway. We're gonna see you next week.
I don't know. I mean, I'm committed to this Indy League, and it's we got a sponsor kind of thing I'm supposed to do and stuff. So, but I told the guy that's ahead of that, I'm like, I'm taking this purple paint off my car because I can't finish a race. So we'll see. But I'll be back. I mean, I never quit the league. I just started running an Indy instead, you know, and
Well, I've
hasn't
raced with
worked out
you in
this season
Indy,
for me.
so I know you're great at Indy cars.
You wouldn't think so with this season. It's
It-
horrible. It's
oh.
so bad. It's so bad. I got KO'd by Australian netcode 3 times, and then wrecked by the former champ another time, and then this time I goofed it all by myself and got on
No.
the apron and wrecked in front of people and just had a rough night. And Paul, I was in there watching him, and Paul said he got in an accident, and he said, I'm going to find something to run. And I said, let's go run with Charlie at Bristol. And sure enough, came in here and had a blast. So I appreciate these guys putting this on. There's a good group of people. Congrats to Kevin on the win, and Dave, it was fun racing with you and Lonnie and everybody else, man. I had a really good time.
All right. Any other final thoughts, shout outs, things you want to give? Because I know you have a few. You got Purple Heart Homes, you got Coast Guard.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Coast Guard, Purple Heart Homes, my buddies Charlie and Freddie, and of course PK and everybody else at Old Guys Rule. You for putting us on. I can't wait to go watch that replay of it on my big screen. It'll be fun to watch. And my family, and God bless America, man. I hope you have a good rest of your week. It's always great to talk to you, DW.
All righty, Jeff. Well, you don't have to call me that. You can call me by my name, man. I know people call me DW all the time, but you know
Yeah.
me. You know me by Josh.
That's I could call you both then.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can call me whatever, bud. But I mean, not seeing you back out here, bud. Jeff, go celebrate, bud.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. All righty. Well, that is Jeff Hollingsworth here tonight. Let's get up here to our, I believe it's going to be unofficial results. Let me make sure. Yeah, unofficial results. Pending the admin stuff they have to do here tonight. Kevin Gunther grabbing the win out here tonight. Man, awesome job by Kevin pitting and coming back up through the field. Charles Woods there in P2. Jeff Hollingsworth, who we just interviewed here tonight, will finish in P3. Lonnie Barrington in 4th. Hoot Baker, Old Howl, as I call him, in 5th. Dave Hunt, man, tough break for Dave. I think if Dave pitted with Kevin, as I've said here, if he pitted with Kevin, I think it would have been between Kevin and Dave here tonight, but Dave had his own strategy. He wanted to do his own thing. Dave will finish in P6 here tonight. Dave will pick up and stay, I think, in the top in the points. Paul Crumrye, old PK out there in 7th. Hanover Fist in 8th. Mike Whitaker 9th. Jameson Minimus in 10th. Thomas Taylor in 11th. Brad Allison in 12th. Kerry Morris 13th. And Fred Williams did not start here tonight in 14th. But our winner here tonight, it is going to be Kevin Gunther here. But Daytona next week, folks. Oh my gosh. Going from a short track to a super speedway. You don't want to miss it. Same time, same place, right here on MaxspeedTV. Until next time, folks, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.